What's going on, YouTube? I know it's been a minute. It's your boy SB. Welcome back to another episode of SB Toys here. Getting back to it, it's been a while since I've been able to do some action figure reviews for you, mainly because I haven't been able to come across any new action figures that's on the market right now that just dropped. But I was able to get on these that I will be discussing today. It seems like Bandai is stepping into the Dragon Ball Z, or should I say Dragon Ball Super line. And now they produce some new toys, the Dragon Star series, and we're looking at Series 1. Today we're going to look at the Bandai Dragon Ball Super Dragon Star Series 1 Breezes action figure here. As you can see, it's spinning around in the package right now, fully enclosed with all the detail and stuff on the side here. A basic little packaging design and stuff. As we get here on the back, you can see the rest of the characters that comes in this Series 1. You have Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, Vegeta, and then we have Beerus also. Ultimately, he ends up building the SHERON dragon figure. So that's going to be exciting once this series gets completely released. But let's go ahead and pull out the package, play around with it, get hands-on with it, see what's going on. Just pulled Beerus out the package here, and I must say, I'm pretty impressed with the construct of this figure already. Bandai's been doing pretty good. They're starting to get a little, especially with the Power Rangers. Now they're releasing the Dragon Ball series. They just have the rights to, I guess. Some pretty good figures here they've been releasing lately. And they haven't missed the ball with this one as well. It's a nice little range of articulation and everything. We'll go into detail in a moment. Let's go over a little bit of the accessories it does come with, which is always good. When you first pull out the package, it comes with a little manual which discusses how to construct the SHERON dragon figure once you get all the pieces from that. It also comes with part of the SHERON dragon tail, a display base where you ultimately display the SHERON dragon figure once you get it constructed from all the other figures in the wave. And when it comes to Beerus, it comes with additional hands. He has his closed fist hands, and then he has his open fist hands. And like always, you just pull it apart, and then you just snap in the other one in place. Always, be careful when pulling it apart. Don't yank it up so quickly. You don't want to damage your pegs or anything like that when it comes to the figures. Now, let's go over the sizing here. If we do a quick measurement of Beerus, he stands right around 6 inches when you measure all the way up to the ears. Without the ears, it looks like he's probably a little under, 5 1/4. So that's the size. Let's talk about some of this articulation here. This pretty nice range of articulation with this figure. Let's start at the head here. If you turn him to his left, which is your right, you can turn him to his right, which is your left. Do a full exorcist rotation. Let's turn him sideways. It does have a little bit of back tilt and some forward tilt. I'm not sure if it's designed that way or just the peg has a little room for movement like that. Get to his arm here. See, he has a full extension, almost a full 90-degree extension coming from the side. There's a full 360 rotation. There is no bicep swivel, although you can swivel right here at the shoulder swivel joint. He does have double jointed elbow. Get to the wrist here. He has the ball peg swivel. The midsection here does have swivel at the hip. It doesn't really have a traditional so-called ab crunch articulation point, but the way this hip is swiveled, it also does rotation and it has a little swivel to it. So you can do minor crunching. As you can see, you can crunch him a little forward and you can extend him back. So it's not traditional ab crunch, but it does allow you some flexibility there with posing in the midsection. Get down to the leg here. Leg has some type of lowered riser where you can lower the leg if you want to get, I guess, advanced with some of his posing as far as kicks and stuff. Let's see. Doesn't look like it's on a traditional. It's like a modified ball peg joint there. So you can take that what it is. It gives you a lot of flexibility with the articulation. It does have some swivel here at the thigh. Double joint at the knee. Does he have? He does not, but he does have rotation at the ankle, and he also has a little pivoting as well. Also, not to mention, articulation with the tail. I really have no complaints about this figure. It's pretty solid Dragon Ball Z figure I've seen, aside from the Figure Arts brand, which I'll get into that later. But for an affordable Dragon Ball Z figure here, this is a pretty nice solid figure here with a nice range of articulation you'll be satisfied with. Now, the only thing I could really maybe gripe about is, just how at the double jointed knees here, kind of how this looks a little weird with his baggy pants. But that's just being extra picky. There's really nothing I can say bad about this figure. I hope y'all enjoyed the review so far. I went over the articulation, accessories that it comes with. Now, I definitely recommend getting this figure here, especially if you're a fan of the Dragon Ball series. This is more catered towards the Dragon Ball Super series, which I've kept up with a little bit. I'm more from the Toonami era, the early areas of the Dragon Ball Z dubs and renditions. But this is a nice figure, as I say, and it's nice to add to your collection, especially if you want to get into collecting some DBZ figures. I mentioned earlier the Figure Arts, which they've done a nice range of Dragon Ball Z figures, but they're also more expensive. This right here, I believe it retails only for maybe under somewhere around that $20 range, with tax probably $23, $24, give or take. But definitely a lot much more affordable than the Figure Arts figures, which would be double that. Also, you have a nice little range of articulation. So definitely, if you're looking for a more affordable option, I would go with these new Dragon Stars Bandai Dragon Ball Super figures here. Right now, there are only 3 that's currently out. I ordered this one from Big Bad Toy Stores, where I ordered the whole set. But they should be hitting retail stores as well, from what I'm aware of. So just be on the lookout for that. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of them so far. Do you think Bandai is on to something? Is this going to be a hit or miss? I think it's going to be a hit. Like I said, a much more affordable alternative to the Figure Arts Dragon Ball Z figures. Those of you that may have the Figure Arts brand figures, let me know what you think as well. As I said, this one is probably 6 inches in height. Well, this one is 6 inches in height, counting the ears, and 6 1/4 if you don't count those. So this is a pretty relative scale, I know, from the Figure Arts figures, but I'm not sure how the rest of them stack up. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to mix them in or blend them together with your collection, but we'll know for sure as time goes on. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. It's your boy SB. Y'all be easy. I'm out.